Latheefa Koya, the country's first female graft buster, has confirmed that she's calling it a day. Her move comes just 1 week after Attorney General Tommy Thomas put in his papers when Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad was still interim Prime Minister. The MACC Chief Commissioner said in a statement that she submitted her resignation to PM Tan Sri Muhyiddin Mohamed Yassin on Monday. She said the new Premier accepted her decision and was supportive of the MACC's ongoing actions to recover stolen 1MDB monies from abroad. Latheefa dismissed talk that she had been pressured to step down and said that she wanted to return to her practice as a human rights advocate. Her announcement comes right after she ordered her officers to look into how former FT Minister Datuk Sri Tengku Adnan Tengku Mansor amassed his wealth. In January, Latheefa released explosive audio clips that implicated Datuk Sri Najib Razak and several others in the SRC International and 1MDB cases. She was appointed as MACC Chief on June 1st, 2019. The US Department of Justice has reportedly delayed the return of another tranche of monies siphoned from 1MDB following the dramatic turn of events on Malaysia's political front. Citing two sources with direct knowledge of the matter, Reuters reports that the DOJ had initially been scheduled to return another $240 million of recovered money to Malaysia on February 19th, but failed to do so because of technical reasons. However, once former PM Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad resigned, it decided to hold the payment due to uncertainty over what would happen next, one source told Reuters. The newswire said a DOJ spokesman declined to comment. Meanwhile, the Finance Ministry is said to have redirected questions to the US Attorney General's chambers, which did not immediately respond to a request for comment. According to Reuters, its sources are not aware of DOJ's next steps. A portion of the LRT3 that links Bandar Utama to Johan Setia has a new revised contract price of $536.8 million following a remodelling of the project. According to a Bursa Malaysia filing, TRC Synergy said its unit Trans Resources Corp has signed a supplemental agreement with MRCB George Kent today. Following the amendment to the project and new completion date of November 2023, MGK is now the main contractor appointed by Prasarana Malaysia. Last month, MGK said the line is 27% completed and it aims to complete more than 40% of LRT3 by year end. In July 2018, the government had approved the continuation of the LRT3 project at a final cost of 16.63 billion ringgit, a 47% reduction from the initial 31.65 billion ringgit price tag. 7-Eleven Malaysia Holdings offer to acquire shares of Caring Pharmacy Group that it does not own starts today and will close on March 27th. Both 7-Eleven and Caring filed the offer document to the bourse today for the unconditional mandatory takeover offer of RM2.60 per share cash. To recap, last November, 7-Eleven and parties acting in concert, which included Tan Sri Vincent Tan, announced that they were acquiring 55.2 million shares in Caring for 143.51 million ringgit. This translated into a 25.35% stake in Caring, and collectively it triggered the threshold for a mandatory general offer. A month later, 7-Eleven said it would not maintain Caring's listing status if it received enough valid acceptances for the MGO. Caring ended the day just shy of the offer price at RM2.59, while 7-Eleven closed unchanged at RM1.40. Past Central Economic, Real Estate and Entrepreneur Development Committee Vice Chairman Mazli Noor has suggested that a merger of banks would help to address liquidity concerns in the nation's financial system. He said that the government has to be the one to initiate this move between the banks, suggest on business matching and by giving relevant incentives. In a statement yesterday, Mazli said that a merger is inevitable and that industry players should act fast. The recommendation from the party came after Bank Negara's latest OPR cut and the reduction in the statutory reserve requirement to 3%. Mazli said that analysts expect the situation to have an impact on banks' net interest margins and earnings. His rationale is that it would force banks to compete for deposits, which would impact earnings. As such, he says that merging would be the most optimum way to save the industry and protect consumers.